time, recognize the presence of our president and the chairman of council of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry here with us this afternoon, Mr. Gabriel Idahosa, FCA. Mr. President, you're welcome, sir. Thank you so much, sir. From the Nimasa team, we have the Director General of Nimasa, Dr. Dayo Mobirola, ably represented today by Abdullah Oyelwa, Director, Shipping Development. Let's put hands together for Director. Thank you so much for coming this afternoon. We also have an Assistant Director, Supply Development, Shipping Development, I must say, Mrs. Muhammad Jumai. Let's put hands together for Jumai. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. As we begin, we'd like the President and the Chairman of Council of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry give us his welcome remarks. Please put your hands together as we make welcome to the podium here the President of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry for his welcome remarks. Mr. President, sir.
The Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency Nimasa, Dr. Dayo Mobirola, who is ably represented today by Mr. Abdullah Yelwa, Director Shipping Development, Nimasa, leadership of Nimasa, staff and officers of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to welcome Nimasa to your special day. On behalf of Council and members of LCCI, I welcome Nimasa and thank Nimasa, and in fact congratulate Nimasa for its steadfast dedication to strengthening Nigeria's maritime sector and enhancing the nation's competitiveness in global shipping and trade. The generic theme for the fair, Connecting Business, Creating Value, underscores the importance of collaboration, networking, and shared innovation as key drivers of wealth creation, trade partnerships, and productivity growth. It highlights the power of meaningful engagement as a catalyst for inclusive prosperity and sustainable business development. Nimasa continues to play a pivotal role in ensuring maritime safety, enforcing regulatory standards, protecting the marine environment, and developing capacity within the blue economy ecosystem. Over the years, even before the ministry was created, the agency's reform initiatives have strengthened the maritime security space, improved operational standards, and expanded opportunities for investment and trade facilitation. The success is recorded through the Deep Blue projects, the enhancement of the maritime safety and security architecture, and the ongoing push for compliance with international conventions have significantly repositioned Nigeria within the global maritime community. Today, our waters are safer, our seafarers better trained, and our maritime infrastructure increasingly aligned with international best practices. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the maritime sector remains a cornerstone of our national economy, accounting for the bulk of Nigeria's international trade and serving as a major enabler of economic diversification, regional integration, and global competitiveness. In fact, during the COVID era, the maritime sector did not show itself as a major enabler. It was an existential, inevitable sector of the economy that was not closed down. When airports were closed down, seaports were not closed down. And it just distinguished itself as the lifeblood of the world economy. For us in Nigeria, in recent years, the sector has recorded significant progress in maritime safety, regulatory oversight, and operational efficiency. Through strong partnership with industry stakeholders, Nimasa has implemented reforms that are reshaping the sector, strengthening safety and security frameworks, enhancing regulatory compliance, expanding human capital development, and promoting infrastructure growth within the blue economy. However, despite these achievements, several structural and operational challenges persist for operators in the industry. These include infrastructure deficits, regulatory bottlenecks, security concerns, human capital shortages, and high logistics and port-related costs. Yet within these challenges lie vast opportunities, ranging from the blue economy expansion and deep sea port development to digitalization, smart port systems, shipbuilding and repair capacity, strengthened cabotage, and increased indigenous participation. As Nigeria continues to unlock the potential of the emerging blue economy, Nimasa's leadership will remain central to harnessing new opportunities in shipping, shipbuilding, logistics, offshore operations, and ocean-based resources. As we celebrate Nimasa's special day, we commend the agency for its steadfast dedication to safeguarding Nigeria's maritime domain, improving regulatory efficiency, and promoting sustainable growth across the maritime value chain. Your partnership with the private sector remains invaluable to national development, to investment attraction, and to the expansion of Nigeria's global maritime footprint. On this note, I want to again congratulate Nimasa for your achievements and for hosting this special day. And the Lagos Chamber of Commerce remains committed to continued collaboration in building a safer, efficient, and prosperous maritime sector for Nigeria. In particular, we want to thank Nimasa for their consistency. Nimasa is one of the most consistent agency of government that participates every year in the last many years that have been associated with the Lagos International Trade Fair. We really want to thank Nimasa for your consistency. They are like permanent shareholders in the Lagos International Trade Fair. And I thank you once again and wish you all a special day, not here only in the stand, but in the special day, but at the stands. And some of us have been there, and we hope that after this event, some of us will also go back there. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. You agree with me? The President has well noted the consistency of Nimasa over the years. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. President, for that powerful notice. Just before we bring up for the DG of Nimasa's speech, we'll have a short entertainment. I'm told it's about 3-5 minutes, very short. Can we please put our hands together for the cultural display team as they come to do this for us in a few minutes. Let's put our hands together for them, please.
Èkó ló lòkun lọ sà o. Òkun ò ṣe é gbé lọ s'Àbújá. Ọ̀tà ò ṣe é gbé lọ sí Pọ̀tà o. Èkó ló lòkun lọ sà. Èkó ló lòkun lọ sà o. Èkó ló lòkun lọ sà o. Òkun ò ṣe é gbé lọ s'Àbújá. Ọ̀tà ò ṣe é gbé lọ sí Pọ̀tà o. Èkó ló lòkun lọ sà. Eréko àwa dòde ariwo. Eréko àwa dòde ariwo. Ẹ̀múre wálé. Ẹ̀múre wálé. Ọmọdé Èkó dára fún gbogbo wa. Eréko àwa dòde.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's deep. I want to assume or believe that Mrs. Mohammed understood clearly all that was said. Thank you. Thank you so much. While the cultural display team were preparing to come up, we had two of our top leaders here at SCCI walked in. Please recognize with a round of applause the Deputy President, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Engineer Leye Kukoluyi. Thank you, sir. Thank you for showing up. Together with the Deputy President was the Deputy Treasurer of the Chamber, Boyega Olambionu. Let's put down together for him. Thank you. Boyega has been consistently be on white dress since this LITF began. I will meet him thereafter to know if it's an Abuja trip or something with a Milocon. Looking at his cap, he's also a Milocon cap today. Thank you so much. Yesterday he was on the Alaafin of Oyo's cap. Today is a Milocon cap. Thank you so much, Deputy Treasurer. We'd like to have the speech of the DG, who is here today, ably represented by the Director of Shipping Development at the Commission, Abdullahi Yewa. Put your hands together for the Director as he represents the DG.
Good afternoon. As it was said, this is the speech of my Director General, Dr. Dayo Mobierola, Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agency. My name is Abdullahi Yeluwa, Director of Shipping Development. The President has made some assertion in which I'm not going to do a direct speech. I'm going to emphasize on certain things as it is in my speech. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanyo-Olu, CON, the President of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Gabriel Idahosa, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies, leaders of the private sector, distinguished traders, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with such delight that I welcome you to this auspicious celebration of Nimasa Day at the 25th Lagos International Trade Fair. My satisfaction today arises not only from the privilege this occasion affords us to engage constructively with leaders and principal actors across the global business community, but more importantly, from the esteemed international platform it provides right here at our headquarters to present our activities, respond to inquiries regarding our statutory responsibilities, and articulate the strategic direction of the agency, that is Nimasa. Permit me at this juncture to extend sincere commendation to Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, organizers of this esteemed event, for their unwavering commitment to excellence. We all know that Lagos is called the center of excellence. Their consistency in delivering a well-structured, efficiently organized, and globally respected trade fair every year speaks to their professionalism and dedication. The Lagos Trade Fair International has evolved into a flagship event within the African region, and its contribution to the economic prominence of Lagos as a commercial hub, as well as to the broader growth trajectory of the Nigerian economy, is beyond contention. That is, nobody contends with Lagos when it comes to organizing of an international trade fair, both from Nigeria to this West and Central African sub-region. The geographical reality of Lagos as a coastal state and the statutory mandate of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency in Nimasa naturally establish a strategic partnership between the both institutions, that is Lagos and my agency, Nimasa. This partnership imposes upon us the obligation to harmonize our vision, align our efforts, and optimize our resources in pursuit of a blue economy driving developmental ecosystem. Our mandate is an agency remain unequivocal as follows. What are we for? Nimasa is to promote the development of indigenous commercial shipping in both international and coastal trade, and to regulate. Nimasa is a regulatory agency. That is why I'm saying it regulates maritime safety, maritime security, marine pollution prevention, that is environmental sustainability, maritime labor administration, where you have dock workers, you have the operators. So we regulate the activities of the seafarers, the dock workers, and the operators within that sector of the economy. In fulfilling our promotional mandate, we are committed to advancing the participation of Nigerians in the immense economic opportunities embedded within the blue economy. You may wish to recall that the defunct Federal Ministry of Transportation has been renamed the Marine and Blue Economy. That is why I say blue economy. We have a new ministry, that is our ministry. All the agencies that are under this ministry are Nigerian Port Authority, Nimasa, Shippers Council, Flood Holders. So we are now called Marine and Blue Economy Ministry, with particular emphasis on maritime transport subsector. Our strategic aspiration is to build strong indigenous capacity across the full breadth of maritime and shipping operation, thereby ensuring that Nigerians secure a significant and sustainable share of the economic value of our maritime endowment. In this regard, we continue to formulate, design, and implement far-reaching initiatives aimed at expanding the indigenous fleet, enabling local operators to participate meaningfully in the carriage of Nigerian seaborne trade, both along our coastal routes, which is known as cabotage operation, and international water, which is known as international shipping. We have two types of shipping: local shipping that we operate from Badagry to Ekpe, Ekpe to Warri, Warri to Sapele to Calabar, to Boni to Port Harcourt and Warri is called cabotage operation. The other one is called international shipping, where our bulk cargoes enter this country. It is through international shipping that you see most of the heavy equipment, heavy goods, containerized cargoes enter this Nigeria. We control about 95% of that. Yeah. Furthermore, we are actively pursuing the development of substantial in-country shipbuilding and ship repair capacity through strategic public-private partnership in order to reduce capital flight and enhance retention of maritime law. I think I need to explain something here. As the president has just said, we have some reform that we carry out in the agency. We strengthen this reform. Some of these reforms, in order not to waste your time, are shipbuilding and shipyard. That is something that we introduced in the agency, whereby we call it the transfer of technology. There are certain international shipyards that were called to Nigeria to come to Nigeria and build shipyards in Nigeria, in which the technology they have is being transferred to Nigeria. At the end of the years of the agreement, they'll leave the shipyard, and then by then we have secure and improve upon what they have done. That is the transfer of technology. That agreement is ongoing. We have some shipyards, and most of these shipyards build the boats that we do operate in cabotage, because cabotage operation is to be manned by Nigerians, owned by Nigerians, and built in Nigeria. These are the pillars of cabotage. It has to be built in Nigeria, manned by Nigerians, and then built in Nigeria. So we have introduced that in the maritime sector. Then, security reforms. Security reforms, I would like to bring to your attention that for the last 5 or 6 years, there was nothing like piracy from Nigeria to the Gulf of Guinea. No ship has been hijacked or raided of recent time. That is why this our effort is being recognized in IMO, that is International Maritime Organization, in which commendation is sent to our agency for a job well done. We have a lot of gadgets. These gadgets are being manned by the Nigerian Navy. I hope the president will find a time one day to visit our control and command center, which we call C4I, where we monitor ships right from their port of loading up to their port of discharge. We see that through this our system. So through that system, if there is any hijacking episode which fall under an act called SPOMO Act, this SPOMO Act is to prevent piracy, sea robbery in the middle of the sea. Anybody caught will fall into this act of SPOMO Act. So we have that because of that, and then we have advanced attacking helicopters and go boats to carry out these activities in collaboration with Nigerian Navy, because we have MOU with the Nigerian Navy since 2018. My president made mention of digitalization. In Nimasa, we have what we call e-manifest submission. You can't carry a hard copy like this and bring it to Nimasa for us to summarize your manifest. You have to submit it online. We have what is called SAGE. We summarize that manifest online, send it to the next person online. The person that summarized it, the other person will check, and then myself as a director, I'm going to approve it. So we do all this online just to have a seamless operation. The present DG, Dr. Dayo Moberola, emphasized on working online in order to save time and make it faster, which has efficiently introduced to the agency. So that is what is happening when it comes to operation. Capacity development. This is where I want to talk much. Nimasa introduced what is called NSDP, Nigerian CPRS Development Program. This program started as an amnesty program during Jonathan. You all bear with me that during Jonathan, we had a lot of issues with the Niger Delta youth. They are very, very apprehensive. What are we going to do to this Niger Delta youth in order to leave the pipeline, stop the vandalization of pipeline, so that they will now go and be educated and be good to the country and be useful to themselves. That is when we introduce what is called NSDP, Nigerian CPRS Development Program, in which this youth, as our pilot project, we are collected all over South. Trained, some of them are today medical doctors, engineers, pilots, masters, captains of vessels, and so on and so forth. We have institutions that are internationally recognized. We have one in Philippines, in UK, in US, in Egypt, in South Africa, and Singapore. These are institutions that are recognized by the international communities. Our boys are there competing shoulder to shoulder with all other cadets from all over Nigeria, and they're excellent. Why are we doing that? Some of us that know the maritime industry, you will agree with me that in maritime industry, no vessel all over the world that you are not going to see Filipinos. You see Filipinos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10 or 15 in a single vessel. In a single vessel. You know, we in Nigeria, it's not that we don't have the capacity, the ability, and the capability to do that. We have the number. So, NSDP is also there to address this problem. Our aim here is to float the maritime industry. Nigerians will be what the Filipinos are today when it comes to international shipping. You know about a vessel that you are not going to see Nigerians. You see Nigerians at least 5, 6, 7. That is why this NSDP is also there. And we have started to go far. We have a lot of cadets. Don't be surprised when you go to any countries in this world, you find out that this is a Nigerian being the captain, the first master, the second master in most of these vessels. So we are there to address what is called human capital development. Concurrently, we are developing a comprehensive sector-specific incentive regime to attract substantial private investment into the maritime sector, support existing enterprises, and stimulate accelerated industry expansion. On our regulatory sphere, our philosophy is clear and deliberate. We regulate to enable and promote business growth. So, Nimasa, being a growth agency, the good example I'm going to build here, Nimasa is what CBN is what to commercial banks. CBN regulates the business activities, the operation of all commercial banks. So that is what Nimasa is. We are a regulatory agency. We regulate the maritime industry of Nigeria. We regulate the activities. We regulate how they operate in the country. And we will continue to be a pro-business regulator. Our regulatory oversight is structured to guarantee that Nigeria's maritime corridor remains safe, secure, and environmentally sound. That is what we call environmental sustainability. There will never be pollution. There will never be any hazard. In our efforts, we have come up with, in collaboration with Nigerian Port Authority, we have what is called PRF, Port Reception Facilities. Port reception facilities are facilities that are put in place whereby ships coming to Nigerian waters will not throw a nylon, baggage, garbage, or whatever dirty they have into the water. They will go to the port at designated areas and drop these inside. These things have been incinerated. That is what we call port reception facilities, because we say we are checking the environmental sustainability. That is one of the measures we put forward. And when it comes to international shipping, whereby we have some bigger vessels that cannot enter the Nigerian port, they are bigger than our Nigerian port. The drought will not take the ship. They remain in international waters. The agency introduced what is called WRF, Offshore Waste Reception Facilities, whereby these facilities are moved to this vessel in international waters inside the sea to collect in science what is called residuals. That is the waste. We collect it from them in order not to allow them to pollute the water environment or to pollute our water. We collect it from them, bring it back, and then we dispose it. That's we work on it. So that is OWRF and PRF. These are the things that we put in place to make sure that our water is not polluted. It also ensures, Nimasa also ensures strict adherence to both national and international standards in maritime operation, whether on board vessel or at shoreside facility. Additionally, we remain firmly committed to the enforcement of ethical conduct in the maritime industry in accordance with multilateral frameworks, including the International Maritime Organization and International Labor Organization Convention, protocol, and treaties, as well as national legislation. I would like to bring to our attention, on the 19th of this month, the team of all maritime industries are heading to London for IMO election, International Maritime Organization. This is an organization that controls all the maritime industries all over the world. Nigeria, with all these assets, with all these achievements, with all these gadgets, and what we have on ground, we are competing to go into category C. Category C is a category whereby when we are elected into category C, we have mouth to talk. We will not remain as bench warmers. We will be at the forefront of the discussion. So, the Honorable Minister of Marine Blue Economy is leading the Nigerian delegation on behalf of the President and Commander-in-Chief, the President of Nigeria, Mr. Bola, Mr. Tinubu. They are going to London. Mr. Bola Tinubu. So the Nimasa is leading that delegation on behalf of the President to London to seek for cooperation of all other countries, so that will be in that category C, in which we are going to make our own contribution to the economy and to the maritime development all over the world. That is our prayer. So please don't forget to include this our country into your prayers, so that we come out successful. In concluding this lecture, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the future of Nigeria's maritime sector is bright, and the time to invest is now, because maritime sector has the biggest opportunity in all economic sectors that you have. Whatever you wear, whatever you put in your leg, it comes through the sea. Whatever you eat, in terms of meat, fish, and whatever shrimps, comes through the sea. So we have potential opportunities if we can invest in this industry. That is what is called the blue economy. So we need to invest in this sector. Let us work together to build a maritime industry that creates jobs, drives national prosperity, secures our commercial channels, and positions Nigeria firmly within the global maritime community. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our representative of our DG at Nimasa. Very passionate about the speech. You agree with me? Interjecting and trying to explain every statement. Thank you so much for doing a good job, Mr. Abdullahi. On this note, I'd like to urge that the President, Deputy President of SCCI, the Deputy Treasurer of SCCI, and leadership of Nimasa here, please join the President on the stage to make this presentation of plaques on behalf of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry to the DG of Nimasa. Come to the center.
Center?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Very deep explanation.
Thank you, sir.
Very helpful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Let's move closer. Treasurer, you can come to this side. Yes, that's fine. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. On that note, we would like to call it a day on this Nimasa special day. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'd like to urge that as we step out of here, please let's make a visit to the Nimasa Pavilion for a good mascot. Why Why are they just coming? All right. Okay. Let's just have them for 2-3 minutes. Please make welcome mascot the Papilo, right? What's your name? Papas. Please put hands together for Papas as they entertain us. After the entertainment, but just remember while the entertainment is going on, please don't play around with your phone. Please hold your phone. Put it in your inner pocket. It's very important.
MC Afaras. Then I come Allah no yamana. Shy. No one attending. What if none of God? I get money, my pikin. I want say my pikin go inside water. Na phone to the shichiwa chikuruwa. Na phone for chikuruwa. Yaro na tena kuka my pikin. I dey cry. I won't go for water. I don't know what I want to do. Omo Yoruba, how are you? You are not okay. Inna the Damoa ni. Damoa my pikin. I get plenty money. My pikin say he won't learn how to drive ship. He want to learn how to be a mechanic. He want to be a rewire. I don't know how to do him. Guy get money.
I tell you something. You hear me? You see my pikin now as I tell you now, in the outside. Yes, now in the outside, but good wait, relax. Ima, my pikin wey say so na ship driver na him be. Him na pilot wey dey ride ship. He build house. You know how many years he don use for that place? Wait first, wait first. You hear me? So if you wan let me your pikin blow na say what? Wait na him go fit tell us wetin you go do your pikin as you wan let your pikin go ship. Aboki, you say you want make your pikin dey work for water.
Wallahi, I get them plenty money. My pikin at the cry every day. I want to be a driver. I want to.
Wait, Aboki. You don't hear of Nimasa before?
What is Nimasa?
Nimasa na is Nigerian Star Maritime Academy. Yes, so Nimasa. See, matter wetin Nimasa dey do. Number one. See, Nimasa is in water. As water dey like this, 200 kilometers ahead. If ship dey come, na Nimasa dey make sure say that ship e dey safe. Security purpose na Nimasa number one. Any goods wey dey come from outside wey dey come through water, na Nimasa dey protect am. Yes, and you see Nimasa, we get academy. If you want your child, if you want your family, if you want your children, if you want everybody of your household to become make you dey drive ship, make you know about ship, make you know about water, make you know about all the old protected ship wey dey come Nigeria, you go run from now go to Nimasa stand for inside Lagos International Trade Fair. Zaka Jeko? Yes. Abeg, after this program, immediately after this special day, let us go to Nimasa stand for more inquiry. Thank you very much, Lagos.